Good evening. I'm going to read a little from the Bhagavad Gita. And this is the Bhagavad Gita as it is. And this was written many, many years ago by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. I just find this very interesting, and I think you will also. Nature is said to be the cause of all material causes and effects, whereas the living entity is the cause of the various sufferings and enjoyments in this world. The different manifestations of the body and senses among the living entities are due to material nature. There are 8,400,000 different species of life, and these varieties of creation of the material nature, they arise from different sensual pleasures of the living entity, who thus desire to live in this body or that. When he is put into different bodies, he enjoys different kinds of happiness and distress. His material happiness and distress are due to his body and not to himself, as he is. In his original state, there is no doubt of enjoyment. Therefore, that is his real state, because of the desire to lord it over material nature. He is in the material body. In the spiritual world, there is no such thing. The spiritual world is pure. But in the material world, everyone is struggling hard to acquire different kinds of pleasures for the body. It might be more clear to state that this body is the effect of the senses. The senses are instruments for gratifying desire. Now the sum total body and instrument senses are offered by material nature. And as will be clear in the next verse, the living entity is blessed or damned with circumstances according to his past desire and activity, according to one's desire and activities. Material nature places one in various puts him in various enjoyment or suffering. When placed in some particular kind of body, he comes under the control of nature, because the body, being matter, acts according to the laws of nature. At that time, the living entity has no power to change the law. Suppose an entity is put into the body of a dog. As soon as he is put into the body of a dog, he must act like a dog. He cannot act otherwise. And if the living entity is put into the body of a hog, then he is forced to eat stool and act like a hog. Similarly, if the living entity is put into the body of a demigod, he must act according to his body. This is the law of nature. But in all circumstances, the supersoul is with the individual soul. That is explained in the Vedas, Mundaka Upanishads, chapter 3, verse 1, as follows. The Supreme Lord is so kind upon the living entity that he always accompanies the individual soul, and in all circumstances is present as the Supersoul or Paramatma. I don't know, I think if you listen to the verses and study them, and there are people who are like experts in this field of philosophy, and they can explain this philosophy, and it really is to me, in my own humble way, I could say that this is a philosophy of love. It's stated here that He loves us so much that He's always with us. He's always in our heart. You have the soul, and then you have the super soul there, and He always accompanies us. And if we're interested in Him, then He'll take an interest in us. He always loves us, but like anything, we have to show that we want to know Him. We have to show Him that we're interested in Him, and we have to keep trying somehow. I know I'm going to keep trying. We're all going to be gone. One day we're gone just like that, in a flash. We're thinking we're here for a lifetime, but really we're gone in just a few seconds. It seems like a lifetime, but if you look at it in time, it's just like we're gone just like that. And my point, I guess, is, why not? Why not take a chance and love this Supreme Person? Love Him with all our hearts. Why take these bodies on, or even lower animals? Being a human is very fortunate, but if we don't take advantage of trying to love Him, trying to contact Him, even being in this body would be no different than being in a dog body. A dog won't come to God, rarely, or if ever. But we have this opportunity just to love Him, nothing else. He has everything. Anyway, I think I'm out of time, and I look forward to talking to you again. Bye-bye.